back to my channel. I just thought I would come on and show you the few little bits that I've picked up to add to my Christmas collection for my interior decor this year. I already have quite a few traditional decorations, but I saw these when looking around a couple of stores and just couldn't leave them on the shelves because they were just so stunning. I am so impressed with the prices and the quality of the items in home bargains, particularly at the moment, but I did even manage to find a couple of little gems in Poundland as well. So if you are doing your Christmas shopping and Christmas decor shopping on a budget this year, I highly recommend checking out home bargains and Poundland for some little bits. So I'll jump straight in, show you the Poundland items first. So I wanted some dinner candles, and these gorgeous dinner candles, a very lovely burgundy colour. They've got a slight shimmer to them, and on those you're getting 4 candles for £2. So I picked those up in the red burgundy colour. I also picked them up in this beautiful forest green colour as well. As you can see there in the light, it's just a slight shimmer on them. But I thought 4 candles for £2 is superb value. The next thing, these are a little bit of a DIY for me. These are only £1, which on their own are gorgeous anyway, again from Poundland. But what I want to do is I want to print out some little family photos, pop them in the middle of the wreath and give those to people as Christmas, little extra Christmas stocking fillers. I just thought they were so good for £1 with a little, you know, Hessian string on there as well. Just perfect. So I did pick up a couple of those. The next thing was the Christmas bells. These are only £1 as well in Poundland, which is the cheapest of sin for bells, although there are only 2, but still, just for dressing up a stocking or perhaps on a wreath, I just thought they were such good value for money. I'll probably swap the red ribbon out for a forest green velvet ribbon that I have already. The next thing were the velvet bows. Again, the cheapest I've seen anywhere, but a lovely burgundy colour, and you get 3 for £1. So just thought they were lovely, and they just can twist onto your tree or onto a gift or onto a wreath, or, you know, whatever it is you're DIYing for Christmas. Just thought they were such good value for money. And then finally, I've got 2 more things. This isn't really Christmassy, but I just wanted to show you these little touch lamps. They only come in black, but for £4 I have picked one up because I'm going to do a DIY. So let me know in the comments below if you would like me to film that DIY, but I'm going to make this look a little bit more antique. So for £4, I thought that was such good value. I know people are buying touch lights a lot nowadays. And then finally from Poundland was the candle that everyone seems to go mad for, from a very expensive brand that we all know, and I know that a lot of shops are copying that brand, but I didn't need a gigantic one. It's got a lovely spice sugar cookie scent, but it's still, once you've taken the wrapping off and everything, it's still got that lovely sort of all the bits and bobs in there for decoration. That was only £3, which I thought was such good value for money. And can we see the burn time on there? Maybe pause and have a look. Without my glasses I can't tell you, but I'm pretty sure when I did read it with my glasses on it said 20 hours. So I thought for £3, once it's out of its wrapping, that will look lovely. So then we went on to Home Bargains. I picked up some absolutely gorgeous bits and bobs from Home Bargains. These little trees are £2.99. I have fluffed it out a bit because it was quite unfluffed in store, but it's just the pine table tree. It's a 40cm tall tree. It comes in a lovely little Hessian sack there at the bottom, and then I've just fluffed the branches out, and I just think that would be, with a couple of tiny little baubles on, would look gorgeous as a centerpiece, or maybe if you've got a long table you could buy 3 of those. I just thought that was such good value for £2.99, so I had to pick one of those up, of course. Staying on the theme of the bows, I wanted some larger bows, and these were, I believe, £1.49 or £1.99, I think they were actually, and they're part of the winter charm range in Home Bargains. But the lovely thick and long-tailed burgundy bows, so again, brilliant prices there. The little parcels, now these are very, very solid. These aren't cheaply made at all. It's very, very thick wicker with a lovely velvet bow on the top in like the burgundy colour. These are £1.99 and they do them in 3 different shapes, which I'm about to show you now. So you can get the little present wrapped up, the little parcel, and then you can also get the bell, which I thought was just really, really lovely. Even just sat on a shelf or something, I think they would look lovely. And you could put maybe a little battery operated tea light underneath that and let it shine through the wicker and out of the top. I think that would look really lovely. Then we've got the circular wicker ornament. As I say, those are £1.49 were they? £1.99, £1.49, still great value. My little mouse, which was £1.49, and then a beautiful swag, which was £5.99. So again, I'm going to do a little DIY with that swag. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments below. So the next thing was just this plain natural wreath, 30cm. I am going to make my own wreath with some foliage from out in the garden this year, but that was only £1.99, which is a great price just for the base of the wreath. I wanted a lovely little Christmassy inspired plate to put some mince pies on, and this dinner plate was £2.99. I just love the detail on it. It's edged in a burgundy colour and all the reds are very deep, rich reds. We've got the robin, the berries, the pomegranates, and again, part of the winter charm range, which is just so traditional, vintage. And I just absolutely love that for £2.99. The other thing that I absolutely loved, I haven't got a nutcracker because, to be quite honest, I'm not a fan of nutcrackers because of the sheer toothiness. That's the only way I can think to describe it. The teeth actually scare me quite a bit. I don't think they're nice looking things at all, but I just thought the detail on this for, I think it was either £5.99 or £6.99. Just loved him. He's so cute. He's obviously, the grandkids will love him, and he's got a lovely detailed chain on and feather in his hat, lovely detailing on his shoulders there and into his military style jacket. He's banging on a little drum there, yeah, and all the way down to quite a thick and large plinth, and even the plinth has got quite a lot of detail to it as well all the way around. Now I am going to DIY his trousers. I am going to paint his trousers in this forest green colour. I just think that will look much better, but overall for £5.99 I just thought he was an amazing little treasure. These glasses, we love to have Bucks Fizz on a morning, on Christmas morning, so I thought, why not get these? They were the last 2 on the shelf. I haven't got anything like it. I just thought they were such good looking glasses for only £2.49. The detail is just so lovely, and I really, really thought they would be great just for a little bit of Bucks Fizz in the morning. So there we go. I managed to pick up the last 2 on the shelf of those. And the crackers, now these were 2 for £10, so I've left one at my daughter's house because she's hosting Christmas this year, and I've brought one, not necessarily to pull, but I just thought pushed into the tree these would just look lovely. And what I love about these is you get proper decent presents in there, like little mini graters, bottle openers and things like that. None of the sort of cheap gifts. But look at these burgundy bows and these little berries on a little bit of fir tree there. How lovely. Even if you pull the crackers, you will then get 12 little burgundy bows with a little decoration within them to reutilise, whether you put them on your tree or attach them to gifts next year. And I just love things like that you can reutilise. Even the Noel, the little signs there, they look very similar to the gift tags that I'm going to show you in a minute. A little bit smaller, but they can be reutilised as gift tags as well on people's presents, but in that same winter charm pattern that's on the other things that I've bought. How stunning are those? I just thought they were lovely. So you've got matching tags as well in a lovely tartan pattern. They were only 39p, so I thought that was really, really good for 12. And then for 99p you can even get the matching tissue paper. So you've got the pomegranate with robins, a plain forest green, a sort of matte gold, and again that beautiful burgundy and forest green tartan pattern on there. So they do all the matching bits and bobs for that. And then I managed to get hold of the matching gift wrap set as well. So you get the red and the green string, which I probably won't use, but you do get 8 gift tags, and then each of the 4 rolls of wrapping paper are 1.5 metres, and they just look like that. So you've got the lovely forest green, burgundy and red tartan, the matte sort of gold, the, you know, those robin and pomegranate again, and the forest green again. So just, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And they were £3.99. These are 25 napkins for £1 in that same lovely pattern. I picked up this is an actual tree decoration that was 79p, but I've actually bought this to be the top of a wreath that I'm doing. And I just thought, for 79, how lovely. So it's in the forest green, it's got the lovely Hessian bow at the top, and then a lovely little bell. If you wanted to antique that up a little bit more, you could maybe do a little bit of rub and buff on there, but I think that's lovely as it is, to be honest. Very second to last thing is one of the LED houses, which are just gorgeous. And I think for the size of that, and you can put it on like 4 different sides, so depending on which pattern you want, it does light up, and it was only £2.99. So the last thing from Home Bargains, and then I've just spotted one more thing from Poundland that I forgot to tell you about, but I absolutely love these pyjamas. If they'd have been forest green, red and white, even better, but I still think I love the what's this print called? I always forget what it's called. Fair Isle. So it's got this Fair Isle detailing on it. These are the fleece, but they're a thin fleece, so you shouldn't get overly warm in them, and they are £12. Where's the ticket there? So £12. And then I got myself a set as well, so we can be matching on Christmas Day and over the Christmas period. So yeah, and the very last thing that I nearly forgot to show you was this gorgeous glass scented candle, which can then be used as a lovely bauble after Christmas. I just thought it was so vintage looking. This was £2. It comes with a lovely detailed top to it, and it's glass. And then it's just, I mean, I don't need to show you, you can imagine it's just wax one wick inside. So again, that lovely deep red colour. So that is everything I got on my trip to Home Bargains and Poundland. I hope you enjoyed the haul, and I will see you very, very soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.